begin with breaking news.
That breaking news, we just got an update from Sacramento police about Sunday's mass shooting in downtown. We just learned that there were at least 5 shooters, and evidence right now, they say, confirms that this was indeed gang violence. KCRA 3's Lizzie Mitri joins us live with the very latest on the news conference that just took place. Lizzie?
That's right. We're here at the Sacramento Police Department, the police station. Just minutes ago, we finished hearing from officers. As you said, they confirmed that it is increasingly clear that they believe gang violence is at the center of this shooting. And I am going to refer to my notes. Like I said, this just came down. All this information, evidence shows that there are at least 5 shooters that fired their guns during the shooting this weekend downtown. It was an exchange of gunfire between at least 2 groups of men, police say. They didn't get into specifics when it comes to gang affiliations or who may have been affiliated with a gang. They say they have only named at this point DeAndre Martin as one of those 5 shooters. We also know DeAndre's brother, Smiley Martin, is still in custody. He is in the hospital with serious injuries from the shooting, but they have not named him as one of those 5 shooters. He is expected to be charged when he's out of the hospital with being a prohibited person with a gun, and they didn't go into any more specifics about what his role may have been in the shooting. And they said they're still looking to identify those other 4 shooters. So they have not named anyone yet. They have not said if any of the people killed may have been involved in the shooting. That's all still information that they are working out as this investigation continues. Live here from the police station, Lizzie Mitri, KCRA 3 News.
So, Lizzie, they are also beefing up the policing downtown, especially along K Street, correct?
Yes, they said there would definitely be a police presence there, although we also asked if there was any concern about retaliation as we're now approaching the weekend. They said that they don't have any specific information or reason to be concerned about retaliation, but they will have police in the area if need be.
Yeah, thank you, Lizzie, for the update on that. They also mentioned that those 200 videos that were sent in were really helpful, and police are asking you to continue to send in any videos or pictures that you may have by scanning this QR code. This is the QR code they want you to use to send those videos and pictures in or information on that deadly shooting that they have now confirmed was gang related in downtown Sacramento Sunday morning. Now, the 3rd person with a gun who was arrested near where the shooting happened is no longer in custody. 31-year-old Davion Dawson bailed out of jail. Officers say he was seen carrying a gun in the immediate aftermath of Sunday morning shooting. They do not believe the gun he had was used in the shooting. They did arrest him on charges of being a prohibited person in possession of a firearm. Well, help is available for families impacted by this deadly shooting. The Family Assistance Center at Cal Expo is open. It will close after today, but resources are still available if you can make it over there today. Crisis counselors are available for families, for those caught in the crossfire, maybe anyone who was there, anyone who witnessed the shooting. It's a very traumatizing scene. A spokesperson tells us it is a one-stop shop for people who are trying to process the trauma and also maybe trying to get information. So far, they've had a good response from the community. There are different organizations offering resources for both children and adults. The services vary from psychological to spiritual support.
We want you to reach out. The hardest part is to reach out for help, and we want to let you know that we understand. We know that this is a difficult process, and you might not know how you feel. You might not think you're affected by trauma, but trauma sneaks up on different individuals in different ways.
If you need help, here are a couple of phone numbers. Maybe just take a picture of the screen so you'll have them. The Victim Witness Program at the DA's office, the Law Enforcement Chaplaincy Sacramento, and the American Red Cross. It also has an emotional support team. Well, California lawmakers are calling for investments in crime prevention after the deadly shooting. Sacramento Mayor Darrell Steinberg joined other leaders at the California State Library and Courts building. They're urging Governor Newsom to invest $3 billion in crime prevention programs.
It's a systems problem. And this effort, this important effort, is calling attention to the fact that our systems need to do more to ensure that people who have been part of the criminal justice system do not remain part of the criminal justice system for their long lives.
And he went on to say that there should be around-the-clock intervention available for anyone who leaves the county jail.